What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be talking about women in Call of Duty World War II. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this issue, and I wanted to cover my thoughts today. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so kicking it off, it has now been confirmed that you can play as a female soldier in the multiplayer of Call of Duty World War II. And this has developed quite a bit of controversy in the community. There's a lot of people on one side that are saying that this is ridiculous, it's not historically accurate, and it completely ruins the immersion of the game and everything like that. And then we have the people on the other side that are saying this is great for diversity and everything along those lines. Now, to some extent, I can understand the historical accuracy part, because female soldiers weren't extremely prevalent throughout World War II. Yes, they had a role, and in some areas and in some situations, they absolutely were in combative roles. But for the most part, the people that were fighting in the wars with actual combat roles were men. So if we are talking historical accuracy here, it doesn't really make sense to have a lot of women running around in combat, especially on the American or the Nazi side. But we're also talking about multiplayer, and multiplayer is a completely different experience. It's not like you're telling a story that is intended to be historically accurate. It's basically just throwing you into an arena that's in the setting of World War II. Obviously, it's a video game and a bunch of other things are not historically accurate or even not grounded in reality at all, like respawning and perks and all that kind of stuff. But I think the best argument here is the community. This is something that I actually kind of got from a video from a friend of mine, the One Boom. I will link his video down below. And the big thing with multiplayer, at least, is this is a community-driven sort of thing. And also, it's an arena shooter. This isn't designed to be a historically accurate military simulator by any means. This is an arcade-style shooter. And there's definitely a portion of the player base that is female. I've got a female gamer sitting right next to me. My girlfriend plays Call of Duty a lot. So why not give yourself the option to customize a character how you want to customize them, at least for multiplayer. Now this is just my personal opinion. Of course there will be people that disagree with this, and that's totally fine. I can understand why some people would be upset that they are going to be taken out of that really immersive environment. But for me at least, multiplayer isn't about immersion so much in the story or in the setting of the environment. It's more so about the gameplay aspects and having that fast-paced arcade-style shooter. Now, campaign, on the other hand, this is something where I hope they stick a little bit more to historical accuracies. The story is something I really want to get immersed in. I want to feel as though I'm playing through a part of history, at least to an extent. Obviously, they can't have everything 100% realistic by any means, but I feel like adding female soldiers storming the beaches of Normandy, for instance, it just wouldn't really ground me in reality. That's not to say that I hope we don't see some actual female soldiers in the roles that they would have played in the war. For instance, it looks like we are going to have a female character that is like leading the French resistance, and I think that's excellent. That's totally fine by me. That's great because that actually follows suit with a believable storyline with World War II. And with everything we've seen so far, this seems to be the route that Sledgehammer is going to be taking. They're going to try to keep things as grounded in reality as possible while going through the single player campaign. They were talking a lot about how it's all about brotherhood and everything along those lines, and I don't think they are going to be mixing female characters in basically at inappropriate sort of times that just make absolutely no sense when you look at the historical battles and things like that. And for multiplayer, I think it's great. Give the community the choice to play with whatever gender of character they want to play with. I just hope they keep a lot of the customization stuff a little bit grounded in reality. I don't want things to be too crazy. I don't want to see clowns running around or anything like that. But I have absolutely no problem with having female soldiers there. So I'd like to know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you think about Call of Duty World War II having female soldiers in the multiplayer, as well as in various roles in the single player campaign? For those that are against it, is it enough for you to actually completely turn away from the game, or will you still be buying it? Now with a topic like this, it's likely to get a little bit heated in the comment section down below. I would really appreciate it if you guys remain constructive and civil throughout the comments. I know that's a lot to ask for YouTube comments, but let's try to keep it as civil as possible. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.